Find out. Everything runs through.
Tech and tortillas.
Everything runs through.
Tech and tortillas.
Good afternoon and welcome to Tortilla Talk. I'm your host Dylan, and with me today are Troy and Connor. Troy, how are we doing?
Dylan, I'm doing phenomenal. Starting to pick up some heat in the old bracket, or I guess bowl pick'em. Definitely not the worst of the group, so happy there. And outside of that, super excited for Christmas. I've been spending the entire day cleaning my house. We have another baby and Lillian on the way, so we're super excited to see her and meet her soon. But got to get the house ready for her.
Yeah, it's definitely a very important part of it, so have fun doing that. But yeah, we're all definitely excited for you. Connor, Merry Christmas. Good to see you.
Merry Christmas. Great to see you.
Connor, how are you doing in the bowl pick'em so far?
You know, right now I'm at a balmy 3 losses. You know, not by far not the worst, but I got some catching up to do. The first round of the playoffs really kind of hurt my chances right now, but we'll see what this next week brings.
Well, I can tell you there's a lot packed into this next week. Troy's been typing away, putting together some graphics. I feel bad for him. His fingers are probably hurting by now. But we'll go ahead and jump into it with the lone game, Christmas Eve, USF versus San Jose State, with San Jose State favored by 3 points, over under 63.5. This game is being played in Hawaii. It's always fun, right? Troy, who you like in this one?
Man, if I had to play a game on Christmas Eve, it'd be really nice if it was in Hawaii. Hopefully they get to have their family there with them. Curious how that works out. But yeah, what a great sight. In this one, I think both teams are pretty evenly matched. San Jose has a couple of their starters out, primarily in their defensive backs. Both of them are transferring. So that's nothing that you like to see, especially going to a bowl game. But for the most part, the teams are relatively what they've looked like all year. I'm actually going to go with UCF in this one outright, and obviously I like them to cover as well.
Oh, aloha, Connor. Who you got in the Hawaii Bowl?
I'm going to do San Jose State right now. I believe they still have their starting quarterback. He is not transferring, and their offense. Both offenses are looking really hot to finish out the year. I think USF was averaging almost 40 points a game the last 5 games. I like the over on this one.
Yeah, this just feels like a coin flip to me. I've loved watching San Jose State all year, primarily because of Nick Nash, their star receiver. But guess what? He's not playing in this game. And for that reason, I'm going to choose USF to win this one. There's also talk that USF might get their starting quarterback back for this game, and I don't think he's played since the beginning of the year. So we'll see how that plays out. But I think this one could go either way. But just because San Jose State's best player's out, I'll take USF on that. But we'll go ahead and move on to the next game, going to the day after Christmas, the 26th. Where it's the GameAbove Sports Bowl with Pittsburgh versus Toledo. Nick, I know you're a big Mac guy. Welcome.
You
tell me about some action.
Here's what I'm going to tell you about Mac. I am Maction first and foremost. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Holy Toledo, because they're about to cover 7, baby.
Are they going to win?
I think so, outright.
Oh, man. There we go.
Holy
Outright.
Toledo. Yep, the Toledo Torpedoes. The Toledo Torpedoes.
Connor, are you as confident in the Rockets as Nick is?
I got to go Maction, baby.
There we go. If there's one thing we got from Connor, it's he's going Maction. That's all you needed to hear. Troy, who you got in this one?
Man, there was no team that fell further from grace. Yeah, there was no team that fell further from grace this year than Pittsburgh. And if any team needed to get healthy and needed time off, it's Pittsburgh. So luckily they got that. I do like Toledo to cover in this one. They're not really missing any pieces, and there are quite a few people transferring out of Pittsburgh. And so I think this one will be closer than people think. I'm going to take Toledo +7. Not taking them quite outright, though.
Pittsburgh. More like Schittsburg.
I'm going to have to break
Sorry,
that
this
out.
is a family podcast.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, if
I have
it's
a
bowl
daughter.
season, you have to take the MAC. Pitt's got a lot of people transferring out, like you said. Quarterback may or may not play. We'll see. But take the 7 points, take the money line. This is where you make your money. Back the MAC in bowl games. It just means more. Is that what they say in the MAC?
Back the Mac.
That's the MAC.
Oh, yeah. Well, good. I'm glad that we all at least like Maction in the game. Some of us are afraid to take them to win, Troy, but the rest of us know what's really going on in college football.
Dude, Troy was born scared.
All right, we'll move on to what's up?
I cried right when I was born.
Yeah.
Yeah, trust me, none of us ever forgot that.
You weren't even alive yet, buddy.
Yeah, but he never forgot.
Yeah.
He heard the stories.
Yeah, I'm going to take Kansas State. I don't know how Rutgers made another bowl game right here. I'm going to take Kansas State straight up, but I am going to take the under. I don't like either one of these offenses right now. Avery Johnson, I just don't have a whole lot of trust in him. I'm going to take the under and Kansas State straight up.
Is it because of the name Avery?
Are you worried that because he is used to playing so much basketball that he's not going to play as good at football?
I was referring to his family, but yes, that works too.
My daughter's name is
Nick.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
His daughter's named
I-
Avery Johnson.
Yeah, but I always talk about Avery Johnson, the basketball player. I got
That's who
your
his daughter's
Christmas
named
card.
after.
For the kids that were not born yet when Avery Johnson was a basketball player, there's plenty of them listening to this podcast right now, Nick.
Look, man. I got your Christmas card. All right, you're getting one. It's on its way.
All right, Nick, who do you like in this one?
Who do I like? Who do I think is going to win?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kansas State's going to win. Rutgers, I like.
Ooh.
We're Shiano, man.
Are you a
Always
Shiano?
have it.
Big Shiano, man.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, we are. I think Kansas State's going to win. Give me under 50.5.
Oh, Troy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a big you love the Big 12 and you love to carry the flag for the conference. I'm assuming you like Kansas State, Troy.
Yeah, honestly, I would like them, but DJ Giddens is going to the draft, and so that really
Which draft?
the award, the big one. We got a new one. No, but he's going to the NFL, which
Okay.
yeah, if you didn't know, which is worrisome because then that puts it all on Avery Johnson, the basketball player. And so, I know he can hit a jump shot. I don't know if he can throw the ball that well. I do think they're talented enough to beat Rutgers. They're not missing too many more pieces outside of that. I just think DJ Giddens was such a dynamic piece to that, and having both of them being able to beat you with their legs was a critical part of Kansas State's success. That being said, I think Avery Johnson will be able to get it done.
Well, Troy, you gotta wonder too.
Not cover the
You gotta ask yourself, Father Time, undefeated, right? And I mean, how old is Avery Johnson?
About 57, 80, maybe.
And he's out there playing quarterback.
Yeah. Yep. That's
Hey,
fair.
Father Time.
Look at Tom. Still did it.
True. Never know. We haven't seen it yet, so we don't know. We haven't seen Avery Johnson throw a ball.
He shoots hoops.
Yeah, the Giddens stuff does worry me, but I'm going to back the Big 12. I want to be able to just say that we're a lot better than the SEC and Big 10, and hopefully that the bowl games can show that. So I'll take Kansas State, and I'll take a -7. It hurts me because I'm a Schiano man through and through, but Kansas State will win this one.
That's why I took the under.
Probably 10-0.
That's why I took the under, Dylan, because it doesn't push me against being a Schiano man.
Well, we'll go ahead and move on to the next game. I think Nick will be excited about this one. We got Arkansas State playing Bowling Green.
Let me tell you something, Dylan. I'm going to lead us off and finish. Let me tell you some stuff about this team. This Bowling Green team, these guys are unstoppable through the air. Okay, you got Harold Fannin Jr., who got robbed of not being the best tight end in the nation. And before you tell me, oh, I'm watching, I'm listening to people online and stuff like that. No, guess what? I was the head coach of this football team, okay, for a good while. And Harold Fannin Jr., I've been holding that flag up for a long time. All right, this is my guy. I'm so proud of him and everything he's done for this university and the Bowling Green community. All right, Connor Bazelek, look for that guy to throw bombs. Oh, my gosh. I'm just so proud of my boys and how they are going to respond in this bowl game. I just, they're going to score 1,000 points. And if you try to tell me that Harold Fannin Jr. ain't playing, I ain't watching. All right. But these kids, they're going to go out and show out. They've got some good kids on the bench, too, who can come fill in if need be. Some good true freshmen, some good recruiting class. So the Bowling Green, these guys, the Falcons, they're just going to come in and to take care of business. Give me what's the alternate line? Give me -10. Give me over 52.5 by Bowling Green alone. These guys are just they're gonna show out and show up. It's a shame that I actually still coach them in my personal dynasty. I've been the head coach of Bowling Green for 7 years now. Great place to be. Very proud of them. Let's go. Max.
Yeah, I mean, Connor, that's convincing enough, right?
Not at all. Arkansas State to cover. There's too many injuries on Bowling Green right now.
Man. Damn.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, I just said Arkansas State to cover. Bowling Green can still win it.
No, dude. Okay. You're an idiot. Bowling Green's going to crush them.
Troy, a house divided. Please help us here.
Yeah, I'm rocking with Nick on this one. I have it on good authority that Harold Fanning Jr. is actually going to play and that all the starters are going to play for this Bowling Green team.
Dude, he's an electric factory.
Yep. And I do want to get another point across as the all right Kirk Herbstreit would say, it's not about who you beat, but who you lose to. And Arkansas State got throttled by Iowa State by 52-7. While Bowling Green only lost to, Penn State by 7, and they also lost to A&M by 6. So put that on their quality losses. And
I remember those games. I was coaching.
Hey, and you want another quality loss, Nick? How about this one for size? Northern Illinois. You know who they beat? Notre Dame. So this team should be in the playoffs. I don't understand why they're not in the playoffs. They are stacking up quality losses. We're not bringing up the Old Dominion one. We'll bat an eye and not look at that. But yeah.
Well, Old Dominion had a good year.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of confused why they're not in the playoffs, honestly.
I mean,
we don't get the recognition we deserve. Troy, can I tell you something? In the year 2026, the year of our Lord, I went undefeated at Bowling Green, was the 13th seed, and did not get a bid to the college football playoff.
SEC media bias.
That's like,
well, Nick, but that's exactly what Troy just said. You didn't have any quality losses.
That's a good point. I only had wins. He's right. I didn't plan that one out right.
Yeah, you have to stack your quality losses. I mean, this game's easy. Bowling Green, again, the MAC, it means more. They'll win. They'll cover 7.5. We don't have to spend much time. We know Bowling Green wins in a landslide here. As we call it, Troy, a Fleetwood Mac game because it's going to be a landslide.
Yep. I've said that my entire life.
I'm proud of my boys.
All right, guys, we'll go ahead and move on to the next game, the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. We got Oklahoma versus Navy. Navy's currently getting 3 points. I think Oklahoma's whole roster is just off the team, so I don't know what's going to happen here. Nick, I'll start with you. Who do you like?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Does Oklahoma have enough people to play?
I guess so.
Interesting. You got to think they're going to win by more than 3 because they're Oklahoma. But maybe this is the new NCAA. You know, maybe Navy. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is a tough one. Let's go with the over 43.5. I don't know. I think Oklahoma's going to win by more than 3. You laugh. Navy's put up some points last week or 2 weeks ago.
They beat Army.
So shut up, Troy.
Yeah, Troy. You were shaking your head, Troy.
Yeah.
Who do you like?
Come on. Yeah, you want to come to me?
Dude,
You want to come at the champ?
Yeah, I do. So what I like in this game is it's really a tale as old as time. You have a team that cares versus a team that doesn't care. And the team that cares just happens to fight for our country every day.
Troy,
like said,
the tale as old as time is Beauty and the Beast.
What's that?
You're telling the wrong tale.
Nick, I'm telling you right now that the Navy midshipmen are going to throttle Oklahoma, and they're covering +3, and they're winning outright in this one. Oklahoma doesn't have anyone playing for them. Their quarterback's not there. They don't have any of their receivers. I don't know who they're going to throw out there. And meanwhile, you have all of Navy's team there. Then they just care a little bit more. These guys are grown men that have fought through adversity. They're not going to let a bunch of young freshmen and sophomores come in there and beat them. So I think this one's easy. Go ahead and take Navy in this one.
Hell, they could be throwing out the Hamburglar and Grimace as wide receivers. Stop at McDonald's before the game and go pick up the McNuggets. You know,
that might be the only people that can play for them at this point. I mean, their laundry list.
Someone check Grimace's eligibility. He can play O-line.
No, Grimace has no eligibility.
Oh, you know who he played for?
The Mets.
Western Kentucky. The Hilltoppers. Have you seen that mascot?
Red Grimace.
You're telling me that ain't Red Grimace?
That's his cousin.
It's like the Hulk and Red Hulk. It's Red Grimace.
All right, Connor. Troy said it was easy. Who do you have in this game?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell Nick is talking about. I think, too much bed rest is not doing him any good. I'm going to go under and Navy to cover. I mean, this is
not on bed rest, jackass. I'm not dying. I just need a liver transplant. I just happen to be in bed right now.
Could have fooled me. Navy cover under 43.5. This is going to be one of the ugliest games of the bowl season. That's why I love it.
Yeah.
I took the over, by the way. I didn't necessarily say Navy was going to win or lose.
Yeah, the over's still crazy. Come on.
Dylan, what was the score last week of the Army-Navy game?
I don't even remember that. I'd like to forget about it.
What'd you say, Troy?
I think the better question is what's the score in the Oklahoma games? I don't think it's Navy we have to worry about.
Yeah.
Well, Troy, you're saying Navy cares. They're going to show up. All of you think that this means a lot to them. Probably does.
I didn't say that.
Third string Oklahoma players. But guess what they are? They're just better athletes. I don't care who it is. They're better recruits. They're better athletes. They got to play because coach is eyeing some transfers in the portal. They got to prove that they want some playing time next year. I'll take Oklahoma. They just need to win by 3. Better athletes, better players. They should win this game. I'll probably regret this, but I'll take Oklahoma.
Give me those picks as well, Dill. I'm riding with you. Nick and Dill versus Troy and Connor.
Was that just a Papa John's commercial? Better pizza, better ingredients right there, Dylan?
Yes. I like to think about Papa John every time I make a pick. All right. We'll go ahead and move on to the next game.
They call him. Hang on, Dylan. Let me handle this. They call him Papa Picks.
Anyway, moving on, Dylan.
We'll go to the Birmingham Bowl. We got Georgia Tech versus Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt favored by 2.5. Troy, I'll let you start. Who do you like on this one?
These teams are pretty much the same exact team. You got the Georgia Tech versus Vanderbilt. They're pretty much the same color. They got two quarterbacks in King and Pavia who are very similar. And so it's going to be really interesting. Georgia Tech is losing a lot of their talent to the transfer portal. So unfortunately, they're going to be playing without a leg, basically, or without a few fingers. Connor, you know what I'm saying? That being said, Pavia also just got an extra year of eligibility. And so I really like that for Vanderbilt's momentum. They're coming off 3 straight losses, in which they were almost the darlings of the SEC this year by going a 6-6. But hey, man, they won some games that made a bowl game.
So Troy, timeout. You're saying because Pavia just got an extra year of eligibility, he's gonna be juiced up for the game?
Yeah, dude. He's ready.
Don't you think he'd be less juiced up because now it's not going to be his last college game?
No, dude. He's putting the SEC on notice in this one. Heck, he might even try to play to transfer.
Well, wouldn't you say he's putting the ACC on notice?
No, he's putting the rest of the SEC on notice because he's saying, "Hey, I could potentially go play at one of your schools with this game," and so I think I like them to win this one and to cover the spread as well. Georgia Tech, too many people not in the game.
So I learned a lot about Troy in that last little bit there. I learned that he's colorblind because Georgia Tech and Vanderbilt are not the same colors by any stretch of the imagination. I also learned that he might be just blind completely because the quarterbacks are not anywhere near that. They don't look the same at all. So I don't know what he meant by saying that. And lastly, these are not everyone. So everyone's clear. And I think he did this last week. These are not the same teams. One is clearly named Georgia Tech. The other one is clearly Vanderbilt. So Troy, I don't know what you're getting at, but it doesn't make sense to me. All that being said, I agree with your pick.
I'll be honest, I don't even know who he picked through that spin zone. I was lost.
Yeah. I think Vanderbilt -2.5, right, Troy?
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I'm on that boat.
Connor, what about you?
Yeah, not really any arguments over here. I would love to see Georgia Tech try to upset another SEC team this go around, but I just don't see it happening. They have too many people in the transfer portal right now. I like Vanderbilt to cover.
Technically, they have one less person in the transfer portal, because once you pick that school, you're not, you're gone. So,
yeah, and Romello Height, if that's how you say it, is gone. He's gone.
Yeah, he's no longer. Yeah, here's the good news for Georgia Tech. Romello Height is not in the transfer portal.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, there's a few things I think you guys are looking past here. One, Pavia's got another year, so he's been fighting that court case for all this time. He's not focused on football. He's just too busy trying to win his little appeal, which congrats to him. Cool. Now everyone can play 10 years still. Second, Vanderbilt, they had their little darling season or whatever Troy was saying because they played a soft SEC. It's a soft conference with soft teams, and they just took advantage of that, and that's how they made their way into a bowl game. And then you got the gamer, Haynes King, playing in his last game, who just wants to go out on top. Give me Georgia Tech just because of heart alone. I'll take the 2.5. I'll take the money line. Georgia Tech will win this game. The SEC is soft. Vanderbilt took advantage of that.
Yep, going out on top of the Birmingham Bowl.
I'm just surprised Troy's not. I don't know. I thought he hated the SEC.
I think Haynes King's a junior.
I don't care what he is.
Hey, look here, Junior. All right.
I don't care if he's the second. I don't care if he's the third.
I'm predicting a retirement. Is he a junior?
Yeah, because I looked at it because I when I was making up my theory with they were the same player, I thought they were both seniors as well.
He seems like he's been around forever.
Tabby is a senior citizen. Let's get that clear.
There we go. All right, well, we'll go on to the next game. Now, talk about an easy game. The DirecTV Holiday Bowl, Syracuse versus Washington State. Nick, who do you like in this one?
The bowl games got me so, as the kids say, twisted. Is that still a term?
Maybe.
Are all of Syracuse's players not playing?
No, the other way around.
No, Syracuse does not opt out. We don't opt out here is actually the quote.
Yeah, it is.
Then how is Washington still favored by 16.5?
Because Troy can't type.
Yeah. It should be the other way around.
Yeah, Troy, you can't put it on a teleprompter like that. There we go.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, give me Syracuse all day. Are all of Washington State's players not playing?
They gone.
Yeah, I fell in this trap today with Coastal Carolina. Got mollywopped.
Meep
By
meep.
the way. Yeah, exactly. I should have listened to myself, beep beep. 16.5 points is a lot. Give me the over. Give me over 60. 59.5.
Ooh. It's a lot of points. Hey, Connor, who do you like here?
Yeah, I mean, I think you'd be stupid not to take Syracuse in this one on money line.
Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna risk $10,000 to win $100.
Well, no, Nick, it's the bowl pick 'em.
It's the bowl pick 'em.
Then why do you have? Then what are we doing here?
Well, it's both. It's both. But yeah, I agree.
Why are you putting that there?
Just for fun. It's for the bros.
Yeah, I think Syracuse has this one, and then Nick, I'm with you on the over. After the showing they did against Miami a couple of weeks ago, I'm a huge Syracuse guy right now. I think they got to put a whopping on Washington State. So give me that.
Come on, Troy. Does the Pac-2 have some life?
No, dude. The Pac-2, I don't even know how they're playing in this game with how many people that they have. Thank God that guy's gone.
Brother.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they are down. They're down 10 starters. It's like 20 people in the transfer portal, including their starting quarterback and starting running back, few starting receivers, all their corners. And so the list just goes on and on. So I just don't know how you can go out there with a team that was probably already depleted. And then Dylan, to your point, we don't opt out here. So it sounds like Kyle McCord's going to play in this game too. So like y'all brought up the UTSA game, I hammered the UTSA over. So I'll probably do the same thing with the Syracuse over. And I would take Washington State to cover not Washington State, Syracuse to cover as well, and obviously win outright.
Yeah,
I
agree.
had to make sure I had Syracuse.
Yeah, you got John Mateer gone to Oklahoma. The whole team's gone. If there's someone who cares about any bowl game that's not a playoff game, it's Kyle McCord. That guy just wants to win, wants to go out on top. I mean, he's the one who said that quote that we've been talking about. So take Washington State, obviously, in the bowl pick. Or God, got me talking wrong. Take Syracuse, obviously, in the bowl pick 'em. But I think you also take Syracuse to cover 16.5. This one's going to be a blowout. I think McCord's going to try to put up big numbers, really show out in this. Help his draft stock a little. I don't know. He has to be a senior, right, Troy, or no?
I don't know. I didn't pull his up. I think so.
All right. This game makes me sick to my stomach. We got the SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl. We got Aggie playing USC. USC plus 3.5 over under 51.5. Nick, who are you liking this one?
SRS, huh, Troy?
Yep.
Again, Dylan, who do I think is going to win, or who do I want to win?
You tell me.
I'm abstaining.
Well, I think we know who he thinks is going to win then. Connor? Who do you got?
Yeah, I mean, A&M is going to cover this one. USC is a shell of what they had been. Unfortunately, yeah, I think A&M has this one.
Troy,
He said it. I
what
did.
history said. Oh,
Yeah, I just hate to do it, but USC's offense is pretty much all gone.
yeah.
I don't. It's
Give me the under.
mass exodus. I like the
Go
under
look at
play,
the transfer
honestly.
portal rankings. At the top of it's all USC players.
Yeah, I know. You just see all of it, and along with their starting quarterback. That being said, A&M's not missing much, honestly. So missing a couple of tackles or a guard and a tackle. So it's not too concerning. They're pretty deep at those positions, I imagine. So with that, it just makes sense to take the Aggies in this one plus 3.5. Probably makes sense to get them right now at 3.5 as well, because I can't imagine that number will stay that way for very long.
Yeah. You also have USC missing a running back who'll be in Lubbock next year. So
Yeah.
that's exciting as well. But yeah, whole team's gone. I hate Aggie, but you have to take Aggie here. They're going to win. They'll cover 3.5 easily. Man, there's just a mass exodus at USC. A lot of great receivers, too. They're just gone. All gone. All right, Troy. Oh, man. The game we've been all waiting for. The AutoZone Liberty Bowl. We got Texas Tech versus Arkansas. Arkansas's favored by 1.5. Over under 52. Connor, lead us off here. Who do you like?
So, once we found out that Morton got his shoulder surgery and he was going to be out for the game, that did scare me a little bit. But what brought me back was Taj was listed on the depth chart as the starter. Obviously, that's a great sign that he's not going to sit out and he's going to actually play through. And I think he traveled with the team, so that gives me some hope right there. And Will Hammond, it's Hammond time right now. Texas Tech to cover, and I want the over.
How can you sit here and you tell us, your best friends, that Baron Morton is going to be out, and that scared you, and then you see Taj playing, and now you're not scared, and then you just try to say it's Hammond time? You don't get to say that.
Nick, someone's got to hand the ball to Taj.
Someone's got to feed Taj.
Look here. I love Baron. The minute I saw Baron was out, I was not worried at all. You know why? Because it is Hammond time. But you don't get to say that because it took you to see Taj to feel that way. Dylan?
It did.
No, you go on. Keep going.
I just can't believe this guy. You know what I mean? Will Hammond is an electric factory. Okay? And I have so much faith in him, it hurts. It hurts sometimes how much faith I have in him. He's the future. All right? Jeez.
The future and the now. He's playing now.
The literal right now, yeah. Yeah,
Troy?
Baron's going to play next year.
Who are you liking this, Troy?
I'm actually really disappointed in this. I don't know why Arkansas is favored because they're missing a lot of talent and they have 4 opt-outs. Their best players too. I mean, Andrew Armstrong's an absolute freaking stud, and he won't be playing this game. So for them to be favored in this game, I think just a bunch of non-ball.
Troy, you know why? You know why?
Come on, Troy, say it.
Look at my name.
That being said,
say it, Troy.
Come on, Troy.
What do you want me to say, guys? Just put the words
Come
right
on.
in my mouth.
Do it.
Come on.
Say
It's
it.
Kirk Herbstreit.
There we go.
He's behind.
Talk about the bias, Troy. Come on.
Yep,
Yeah,
talk
let it
about
out.
it.
Bias. What, they're supposed to walk in and just beat us like that? I don't think so. Here's the deal.
SEC, see you later.
The big difference is so they, like I said, they have opt-outs we have one opt out, but we have Caleb Rogers, Jalen Conyers, and Tosh Brooks who are all playing this game. You know why? Because they care. It's like the Navy game. You just got some people that care in this game. You got a team of people that care. And the last few times we played SEC teams in bowl games, they've been handled. So go ahead and hammer Tech, take the alternate line, do whatever you want to do, but just know that Arkansas is not getting out of this one with a W.
You heard it here first, guys. Texas Tech is the military school of non-military schools. Troy said it here first. All right. And Connor, another thing. I can't. I'm shocked. I'm shocked you didn't pick Arkansas because you picked Arkansas State against my other team.
I picked them to cover. I didn't pick them to win.
Connor, enough. Why'd you pick Arkansas to cover? He ruffles my feathers sometimes.
Who are you taking in this one, Nick?
I bet he's taking Arkansas.
Yeah, I'll go back Arkansas.
We're taking Tech by 1,000.
He doesn't need an answer. I got it for him. Arkansas.
We're taking Tech by 1,000. We're taking Tech over. We're taking Tech alternate line. You know the drill. The boys are excited. The boys are feeling frisky. To Troy's point, Troy, good points there. We have demolished the SEC in bowl games over the last 5 years. What are we, 3-0, and we've played in the SEC 3 times in the last 5 years? Something like that.
Even the game we lost, we still won.
Yeah, right.
Well, we lost.
Which one did we lose?
I don't want to think about the LSU one if we're going that far back.
Yeah,
I don't remember losing. I remember beating Ole Miss. I remember beating Mississippi State.
I think Fournette and guys had like 1 million yards on us, and it was bad.
Yeah.
Maybe I just forget the losses.
Cal, Ole Miss.
Oh, Cal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cal.
Cal was last year.
We lost to
South Florida.
South Florida. And then LSU, which has been vacated.
All right.
Yeah, that is true. That game was vacated. Yeah. So
Hey,
actually, it didn't happen.
The
That win was vacated.
I did a good job forgetting that.
The 2006 Cotton Bowl was vacated as well.
So we didn't lose the Cotton Bowl either?
No. Wait, so
This is great.
a Cotton Bowl victory?
Dude, this is great for us. We just stumbled upon some good stuff, fellas. Good job.
Well, yeah, guys, we win this. We win this easily. Tech will cover the 1.5. They'll win. At the end of the day, it's this elitist SEC. Their media bias. Everyone thinks they're so great because they tell you they're great, and then you got little old Tech coming and beating up on all their teams all the time. The proof's in the pudding. I mean, that LSU game never happened. They were cheating. At the end of the day, they were cheating.
Yep.
Vacated.
So, Tech by 1 million. It just means more in Lubbock. I think they say that there. I think that's the slogan everywhere. Take the Red Raiders, guys. Don't even think about this. You could put anyone at quarterback. We'll win this game.
You can put Connor at quarterback.
Mm-hmm. What's that supposed to mean?
Throw with my right hand.
A strong hand.
Strong.
All right, and thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Remember, we got our bowl pick'em going on. Troy, if you want to show those standings real quick. I know you've been clamoring to let the people know. Let's see. Yeah, you're going to have to go through those. My eyes don't work, Troy.
Yeah, we got Anthony DeLuna in first place. Congrats. And we got a whole bunch of people in second and third. The first Tech and Tortillas partner is Dylan. And then in last place, we got Connor at 51 and Dallas in 53.
Oh, my God.
Wait, that 51 is not me. That 51 is not me. Put that out there.
Who's
Sucks.
I hope not, because I don't know if you guys know, but I did sign up the loser from our group, as in Tech and Tortillas, to eat a pepper. And Nick, you know what kind of pepper that is?
Tell me.
Oh, I think you know it too well.
Am I already signed up to eat it with this person?
No, Dallas is,
11-3.
Dallas is just gonna eat 10.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Dude, Dallas kind of sucks.
Well,
Yeah, no. Bro.
Oh, you know, it's gonna be really sad when we make Connor's infant daughter eat it.
I mean,
She has a
she should have made the
bracket.
picks. If she should have made the picks. If she
Yeah.
didn't want to eat a scorpion pepper, she should have made the picks.
You don't. Hey.
She's
You know
signed
what?
the
You can't handle the heat. Stay out of the picks.
Yeah.
Connor, does she have a Tekken Tortillas hat?
she does.
Then she's in Tekken
Yeah,
Tortillas.
she's in Tekken tortillas. You didn't see me making Anastasia make picks.
Man.
Well,
You know,
he doesn't know ball.
you know, it's gonna be really funny if Dallas loses to Avery.
Man.
It happened.
All right.
Yeah.
Again, thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you. Please like and subscribe. Comment on the video. I'll say it every time to keep Troy's sanity. He needs your comments. He loves your comments. Loves going through them. Also, follow us on all socials. It's at Tech Letter N Tortillas. That's Tech and Tortillas on X, Instagram, TikTok. Anywhere you have social media, you can find it. Heck, Troy probably even has the Reddit set up. So please, guys, leave the comment. And as always,
No. Troy has the OnlyFans set up, Dylan.
Tortilla.
Find out. Everything runs through.
Tech and tortillas.
Everything runs through.
Tech and tortillas.